cover our agitations and anxieties. Let me say, just be patient. It's like you plant a seed and you're just moving the earth every day. Grow, grow, grow. It won't. So same thing here. When you sit with the children, don't force them to do things that are not ready. Don't impose poses. Teach them, but don't impose them. They have the natural thing, and all you need is to sensitize yourself. Again, I say, sensitize yourself where they are and push it a little bit, but don't impose. Confront it, yeah, you can do that. Direct it, yeah, you can do that. But putting your will on it, you cannot do that. So he called that ahimsa. Then he say also, be a word that is called Satya, truthfulness. It means don't betray, don't cheat that energy. If the energy going that way, and you want to go that other way, you're cheating. You are not being truthful. If the children want to express something, and you say no, cannot be done, not here, not now, you're not truthful. Be where you are. Do what you need to do. Be truthful. And attached to that is honesty, forgiveness, no judgment, owning feelings, loving communication, and letting go of the mask as part of truthfulness. One of you who have studied with me knows exactly what I mean when I insist, just accept where you are. Don't try to go ahead of your time, because that energy, it will all crash. It won't support you anymore. It won't shape you anymore. It won't shape your reality anymore. You'll be stuck. Does it make sense? If you betrayed, what are the consequences? Stress, illness, confusion. You don't know where you're going. You don't know where you are. Same thing happened to children. That was the other thing that Patanjali said. And we elaborate a lot about, okay, this is the eighth leaf of yoga and so on. We're trying to understand it. But really it's pretty simple if you understand the energy. If you don't, then it goes into more like a moral things. Oh, I have to tell you the truth. No. You just need to know what and where your energy is and sustain it honestly, courageously. I will chicken out, I won't do that. It's no. Then you start messing up your energy and the energy of the children, because they will pick that up. The other thing that Patanjali says is sensory control, brahmacharya, always misunderstood. Don't be sexual, don't be this, don't eat that, this. No, it's not about that. It's about that this energy is only sensed by what? By your senses, isn't it? It's with your eyes closed that you start, oh yeah, heat, contact, electricity, magnetism. That's you start to feel, start to see. If you overextend any of those senses, then you get off balance. Then the energy cannot really sustain you anymore. So it's control of your senses. What are your senses?
Sight, hearing, touch, smell, taste.
Right. So if you overextend any of those, overeating, over-touching, sexual things, hearing and hearing and hearing and talking and talking and talking, you'll get off. So you will not be able to do yoga, to unite it. So that's what it means, control of the senses. Same thing with children. Children have to say, oh my God, I can see. Okay, let's look movies. And they go and go and go, movies and movies and movies. Until you say, well, let's have some balance, some control. And control what it means. Proper proportion accordingly to what your capacity is. Proper proportions of what your capacity is. My teacher worked 24 hours a day, literally. But it's his capacity. It's not my capacity. So it's a different control. That's why we need to be individuals. What is my capacity? So that's also what, no stealing. Satya. Right use of resourcing, letting go of jealousy, cultivating sense of self-sufficient and completeness. No stealing, it's a big topic. I even have a complete whole workshop about that. Because we're constantly stealing energy from people. We want children to feel safe, to feel secure, and then we want them to give us security and identity. I am a mother, I am this, I am that. We're stealing from them just the freedom of, I bring you in and I am not taking anything from you. I'm not saying that because I am a mother, then I am somebody. Or because I have children, then I have a responsibility. Because I have children, I cannot complete my destiny. I'm not stealing my resources, my potential, because I do have a relationship, either with children or with somebody else. We're constantly stealing identity. What this person is saying, how he's behaving, them I should be as well. But with that, we cannot do yoga. When we recognize how we steal, it's a big step in our consciousness, in our spiritual development.
What do you mean by like stealing an identity? Say like, okay, I'm a mother and being self-righteous about it? Is that, or like, you're my child and I'm your mother and you should give me this? Is that sort of overinflating your identity and making it bigger than what it really is? Or
yeah, and also you place all your identity in the role of being a mother. I cannot go and teach around the world because I have 2 children. I'm stealing my identity. And I am placing on them that responsibility. And it's not true. I still can go and teach around the world, and I still can have my 2 children, and I still can be a good mother. We tend to put responsibilities. In relationships, this is our favorite. Husbands, no, I cannot do that. My husband never allowed me that. No, I cannot do that. I don't have enough money. We're stealing the opportunity. We're stealing the possibility. to give yourself what is it that you need to do. Because that heart knows where you need to do and what you need to do. And it's always giving. It's always give everything. This is a complex topic, the stealing part. But anyway, in your class, one example of stealing is if you are trying to stimulate the children to have certain energy, let's say peaceful. We want a peaceful class. You are stealing from them the natural flow that they have of being energetic. That energy is not meant to be interrupted. It's meant to be channelized. Pantajali also say, no cleaning. Hey, we like that one, huh? No possessing it. Just fill your needs rather than wants. We society, we are so over-pampering this. We have 10 dresses. We have 20 shoes. We have so much food to eat. We have like so much. It doesn't supply the needs. It's just more like what we want. Just again to have an identity that is not really necessary. That's what it means, no clean on things. And no happy cleaning with things, we clean on people too. I want more friends, more relationships, more this, more that. What you do is you crowd your energy, this, that is very, very, very pure. Have you seen a newborn? Pure. Have nothing in it. Have you seen an old person? Duh. Why we lose that agility? Because we put a lot of stuff in ourselves. Nothing more horrible than to clean a basement of a person who just died and lived in the same house for 20 years. That's an example of cleaning. He also gave some. He said, this is the beginning for your social behavior. That he calls Yamas. The Yamas are the beginning for your social behavior. So, no violence, truthfulness, sensory control, no stealing, no cleaning. Those are the 5. And then he goes into Niyamas, which is the disciplines more for personal behavior. It means be content, santosha. Be happy with what you have. Be happy with how the children is in your class. That's why I insist in my class, smile. It's the biggest ever thing. Every time I say that, it's like people look at me like I'm menting something horrible. Smile. Why? Because the smile obliges contentment. Because the smile challenges the ego. The ego likes to be intense, doubtful, This. When you smile, you just drop that. So that's the first thing. Be happy with what you have. Be happy with what you need. Be happy with what is, where you are. Then he say, cultivate purity, which is the evenness of mind, thoughts, and speech. It's interesting, huh? Purity is the evenness of mind, thoughts, and body, and speech. And purity of the body, that's why we suggest certain foods, certain lifestyle. Then he say, study yourself, contemplate yourself, know where you are. We women are good at that. we actually overdo it. What's wrong with me? How I feel. And then we go to our husband. What's going on with you? It meant me more to have certain inner contemplation and know how to inquire within yourself. Self-inquire. Same thing with their children. The children have naturally applied that. Mom, why is that? No. Because of this, why is that person doing this and that? And where are you going? And when are you coming back? This is the beginning of inquire. If you supply all the questions to your mind, what happens? Tell me. Have you tried to supply all the questions to your mind? It never ends. You get confused and it never ends. So there are only some certain self-inquiries that are valid in this game. What I am, where I am, what I'm here for. Those are the self-inquiries that I personally think we should always be around us. No things like, why I'm feeling this way. Feelings will pass away. Don't inquire over things that change. Inquire things that doesn't change. He also say, please develop some self-discipline. And this is my ever-ending battle with all my students. Please commit. Please commit. Do it. Discipline. Please do it. If you are going to have a daily practice of meditation, breath, yoga, whatever, I have put you there. Please do it. 40 days, 30 days. If not, I'm not interested in teach you anything. Why is that? Because means you are not really interested in yourself. You are just interested in stealing my time, stealing your own time, and stealing probably your husband money or your own money or something. And you go just in circle. And then you feel guilty, and I am contributing to that guilt because I am going to demand and I'm going to push you. So self-commitment will give you dignity, and the children will pick that up. You don't need to go, do your meditation, or why you don't do this, or why you don't do that, and you become so naggy. All you need to do is to sit and do what you need to do, and the children will copy you. That's all. I have my two children, since they were 2 or 3, oh my God, how I'm going to meditate with these two children around. I have 2 and 4 at the same time, boys on top of it. And I just sat there. I didn't meditate like a yogi, but I didn't move for the 15 minutes. And they learn that when mom is meditating, mom is meditating. When mom is peeing, mom is not available. When mom is meditating, mom is not available. So it's not an excuse. Train them. They will be able to respond. Still, now they see me sitting or something. And what is the more beautiful part is that they follow your steps. You don't have to say anything. I suggest, though. would you like to walk with me and that? And then we chant whatever, take this. Or they follow, because they follow the energy. They don't follow your command. They don't follow your will. If that clicks in your head, you will be a great yogi teachers. If not, or mothers or relationships. This applies to any relationship actually. It's not only with children. It's just that children are so sensitized that they do feel it and follow it blindly. So, self-discipline. Also, he say, surrendering and devotion to God. It means have some faith that you are somehow sustained by that energy. Have some faith that is carrying you. Tough one, eh? Trust. Surrender. Surrender your will. That this energy is going to carry you. If you're a mother, for example, who do you think put your baby out? Was your contractions? It's the energy. Who make you blink? Who make the heartbeat goes? Who make your stomach digest? It's the energy. Are you trusting that or you are not? Children do. And that's what is so moving for us. It blows our head away when they trust you, as they trust that energy. They have that innate trust, unless it's corrupted by abuse or something. They have it. Trust in that energy. So he say, have some compassion, have some devotion towards that energy. And then he say, do some physical postures, some asanas. Now, this is again something that we have misunderstood. The right posture. It's not mean like, okay, I'm doing the posture now. Like I see many times in yoga, I laugh because it's not about that. And you see at them and they're suffering. That's not yoga, that's not asana. Asana means that congruence with the energy that you are at. If you have a moment of sleep, or you want to sleep, sleep. That's an asana of rest. If you want to be active, act. That's an asana of activity. Let the energy shape you and take the posture that is natural to you. You can direct that energy towards certain postures, and that's what we'll study. Okay, this will stimulate your liver, and this will stimulate your heart, and this will enhance your brain, and this and forth. Yeah, but you need to respect that other movement, that asana in your life, and in the asana of the children. And I make emphasis on this because the children are not going to do these perfect asanas that you have in your book. They will have their own expression, and that will be the right asana for them. Okay, is this clear? He also say, pranayama, or control of your vital force. We associate it with breath because the molecule of oxygen carry the energy. The molecule of oxygen is the one that makes it circulated. If you do an act that it doesn't belong to you, or if you're doing something that you thought you will do that is proper for you but is not, you are not controlling well your prana. So it's not only breathing in and out and so on. It's to give the energy to the right subjects, to the right project, to the right activities. And right means to where you are, to what you need in order to accomplish your destiny. This makes sense? So it's not only just the breath work, it's also how you manage your life force, your activities. For example, if I am supposed to be teaching here today, but instead I cancel the class and I go and have a walk in the woods because my ear's blocked, I'm not managing my life force properly because I'm supposed to be here. Okay? So it's in a way to be in the right place. Then he go also say, please synchronize your senses with your thoughts. Very easy to say, right? Synchronize your senses with your thoughts. It means if you're hungry, eat. Don't go to the library and read. It means if you are anything that comes to your mind, put it in congruence, in alignment with your own thought process. Don't think that you need to be in the library and then you are ending up in someplace else. Just alignment. How many times I've said, yes, I thought this relationship was good for me, but I kind of I put it on hold because I was going to study first. Off. Thoughts don't align with that intuition. Then he say, put attention and be one-pointed mind, concentration. It means what? If you are taking this training and you want to be a yoga teacher, go to the end, practice for 1,000 days, 120 days, do something with it. One-pointed mind. I take the training, I graduate, I deliver what I need, I share. That's one point in mind. They say, oh, I took that training, but then I decide to open a florist store. What for? You're losing. You're not point in mind. Okay? Then, if you have all this, you move into deep meditation. Underground all your activities, there is meditation. There is that energy. You don't need to work on it. You don't need to achieve it. It's right there, right at the surface. It's just crowded with all this stealing and focus and not proper asanas, not proper pranayama. But meditation's right there. And that's a state of equanimity, a state of stillness, a state of neutrality, a state of wisdom. A state of that you are the pure incarnation and manifestation of that energy and delivers to you or through you. That you are in meditation. You know, you are moving like this and you're just, the energy is just moving. Tai Chi is wonderful for that actually. If you have done Tai Chi, Qigong, kind of thing. And then if you're able to hold that movement, active meditation, you enter into samadhi, which is a consistent, persistent state of consciousness into your whole being. You are in a state of bliss. So there's certain progression, huh? Okay, stand up. And choose a partner and place your hands on the shoulders of your partner. There, a little bit closer. And massage the shoulders of your partner. I know, this is very hard.